Good afternoon from Yami BTV. Wishing you all well, of course. So the moment is finally here that for the first time I will be leaving our country of England and going on holiday for the first time, because in a few days' time I will have my passport, hold a passport for the first time in my life. My first port of call, my first holiday will definitely be Jamaica, right? So I'll keep you posted on that. Before I get round to talking about Hurricane Melissa in Jamaica, love, light and prayers to the lovely Jamaican people. I also have to say that whilst I'm on holiday, I could well be doing a TV documentary on the history of such things as the Maroons' War, where those Jamaicans defeated our own English armies for about 70 years, way back in the day. And also, I'll be talking about my knowledge of what I gained throughout my life on the street and in those jails, of meeting those prisoners that were inside for murders, amongst other things as well. The Jamaican-born so-called Yardies. I just say Jamaican people, right? And those political wars in Tivoli Gardens and Rima, and the loss of life. And a lot of those guys that I met, those Jamaican guys, when they got deported, they got killed straight away. I've got at least 18 names of being released from their sentences to go back to Jamaica, and within a short time were murdered once again, probably for the things that happened before or other things that turned up in recent times, probably surrounding the same political stuff. So I will be giving talks on those things on that documentary, amongst other things as well, right? It was interesting that for some that know, some that don't, a lot of those Jamaican guys used to sleep with their Bibles underneath the pillows. They're really God-fearing. They had their own names, right, on their prison cards. But when I first learned about the significance, there were a couple of those guys that what they called Joe Riley. Like when I was reading their court papers, witnesses and things like that from Jamaica that were in our country, or when they're building up a case and that kind of thing. And I said to him, "Why are they calling you Joe Riley?" And he didn't want to say. The geezer that I was talking to, he was on trial for murder at that time, but a guy walked past me, a Jamaican English born. He said to me, what Joe Riley means is that you get that name. It's like a cowboy name. Said that they've got about 10 or 12 murders under their belt. And then I asked the guy, you get a name or something along those lines, right? But when I asked them about the Bible underneath the pillow, many of them said to me it's because they're scared of the duppies coming to get them at night. Duppies means like the ghost, because of the things they've done. They hold fear, which suggests they are really God-fearing. And me predominantly grown up by Caribbean, Jamaican people, Dominican, St. Lucian people, I noticed a lot of mums from way back in the day were really God-fearing as well. They were really strict, but really caring. They always used to protect me. I'm not saying there's a difference in mums now, Caribbean mums now, as to then, but there is a slight difference, because obviously the world and eras, generations move on, all right? So that's all to come, but pleased to share that news with you. And we send so much love, light and prayers to people of Jamaica surrounding the Hurricane Melissa thing, the tribes and tribulations that they have to face with such events and natural disasters. Is a sight for me to behold. I used to watch certain things from prison with other countries like Haiti, if you know how you pronounce it, and other countries, when these things used to happen, and it destroys many of their lives. And there is loss of life already in Jamaica with this hurricane, right? So rest in peace to those deaths. And then I learned that it's more dangerous when you're on flat land, with the water coming in and destroying that, not so much in the mountains. I've saw videos, I'm sure some of you have seen videos on what's actually happening there, cars all crops and things destroyed. When it's higher up, I think the wind affects it more. So people lose their houses, their people, all their possessions, and all that kind of stuff. And really, we have to be lucky sometimes that we live in England, good old England, where we don't get that kind of stuff happening. And the holiday that I'm being told by people that I'm in touch with over there is that there's some real sacred bits to Jamaica, the skies, the water. It's absolutely, because I grew up on getting fed by everybody else's mum, right, when I was growing up, and that food seems to have kept me strong for ages. But it really is a healthy environment, and you know what, my heart goes out to all of those in all those countries as well. But I taught Jamaica today because I will be going there on holiday, that have to suffer and lose so much by disasters that they haven't caused, probably just by climate. All right, I'll be up in a little while with another podcast.